dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A first down carry by Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Ready.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Ready. Right. Check. Right. Ready. Go. Ready.
Running for it. Here's John. And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. On the slant, he finds Washington. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
He'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Ready,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Zone red. Quad red. Blue striker. Check back. Hut.
Throwing now is Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 17, Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Left side to Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Hey, cross you. Mega.
Here's Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Black Ultra. Steal.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Let's go.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Ready?
And Lance now to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Prescott. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Set, go.
On play action, Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey,
slot man moves right.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Complete to Washington. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Triple 38. Hustle.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The slot man in motion right. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Slot man moves right.
Slide through. Snap, red. Ultra. Ready.
The Lance going to throw.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Black shot. Field black. You yellow.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Green. Hey, check Mega.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Go. Strike. Check strike. Ready?
McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Lance going to sneak it.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready up. 5, 6. Watch out now. 50. Striker. 23. Will. 52. Right. 97. Shot. 17. 22 middle. Long. 10. And cycle. Triple. 38.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ultra. No ultra. Set. Hut. Set.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Lance going to try to throw for this. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Washington. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many bumpers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
10th carry now for Elliott. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Inside give to Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 4th down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Again to Elliott.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And really, it looked at times like they